All right, welcome back. Oh, wait, what did I do here? Oh, I see what I did. Oh, I can do that here. I forget I have this little toy here.
Wait, can you hear me? I'm always like...
Yes, I can hear you.
Which is a stupid question I asked because you would think after I took voice lessons and did singing competitions, you would think I would know, like, especially considering how loud I am, that I probably need to be this far from the microphone.
We're actually using that mic out in the hallway for you.
No, okay, I gotcha. All right, so project, I gotcha. Really loud, Lindsay. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
I have a gift. What can I say?
Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour of the Good Morning Artesia radio show. And let's see. Looking through my stuff. I'm getting stuff on the Queen question. I had asked Fred Beard yesterday, and you're not from here, so you may have heard one way or the other. But I have been... Oh, there we go. I want that one. No, I want that one.
Speaking of which, I look like I'm going to go, like, run or something. I don't know.
That's okay. There's a little town up in the mountains called Queen.
Okay.
But I had heard some people refer to it as Queens. And so I asked Fred Beard, who's county commissioner. He's, he's an old coot like me.
Yeah.
Been around forever. And I said, is it Queen or Queens? And he said that he thought it was maybe Queens, but he's heard a lot of people call it Queen. I think that's what he said. But I got a call last night from somebody who had heard from somebody who had heard from somebody who had heard from somebody to let me know that it's Queen. But you know where I'm talking about.
Yes, I do, because I've had it.
How
out
have you
that
always
way.
heard it?
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah, I've always heard it Queen, but then again, like you said, I'm not really like from here originally.
Right.
And honestly, the only reason I know it exists is because I like to go hiking and stuff, and it's on the way, and there's signs going out towards Sitting Bull Falls.
Right.
So like I've gone out there several times. I've been meaning to go out to Queen because I've heard it's kind of a neat little town, but there's also a restaurant there that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yes.
But,
I've had they were actually at one of the events out at the fairgrounds. I forget which event they were at, and I had one of the green chili cheeseburgers, and it's like at the top of the list of all the best green chili cheeseburgers on the planet at the Queen Cafe.
I don't do spicy very often, but I will do green chili all day long. Yeah. That is one way that I have very much acclimated into like the New Mexico way of things.
Sure.
I love green chili.
Well, I was talking to Carol. Now Carol grew up, out in that land out there.
Gotcha.
And
what we in Texas call the boonies.
The boonies.
The boonies.
And she said growing up, as kids, they would call it Queens. But then as they got became adults, the S went away and it became Queen. So I don't know if that was just a kid's nickname for people up in that grew up in that part of the country or whatever. But
maybe.
And then I got a text here. Here's an article from New Mexico Magazine, Queen for a Day.
Queen for a Day.
And it's about going up to the small community of Queen, no S, deep in the Guadalupe Mountains of southeast New Mexico. I also understand that, one time this past summer, I thought, let's go to the Rim Road. I wanted to see the Rim Road, the view from the Rim Road.
Oh, yeah.
We got the flat tire and turned around and came back. So I never got there. But we didn't go through Queen. We went the other way. But I've had some people tell me that if you want to go to the Rim Road, the best way is to go through Queen. And so
I'm going to have to go check that out now.
I may check that. Well, the road to the Rim Road is not paved. It's all gravel.
Oh, it's all right. I'm used to Caliche roads. So at this point, it's like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I sit there and I say that, like, maybe New Mexico dirt roads are better than some of the ones I've driven in Texas and Oklahoma.
No,
they're really not.
But, I
have hit some pretty hard Caliche roads that would make your jaw rattle.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of used to it.
Well, we hit some rocks, and then the next thing you know, the yellow light comes on the dash, then the red light comes on the dash, and it's completely
flat. You have a flat tire.
Yeah.
You have a flat tire. Stop before it explodes and you roll your car.
Well, we were going about 3 miles an hour,
Yeah.
So I found a flat spot, and I had my shorts and my flip-flops, and I'm out there Now, where does the jack stand go?
Reminds me of the time I got a flat.
Or where is the jack stand? Or where do we have a spare? Is there air in the spare?
Last time I can remember getting a flat tire, I was just outside of Benjamin, Texas. And if you've driven off towards like north central Texas, where all of my folks are from, you know where Benjamin is, even if it's only this big, because it's got, for a town of only like 250 people or whatever, it's got like the nicest gas station in that stretch between like Lubbock and Seymour, Texas. Well, I remember pulling over, and you should have seen me. Harvey was maybe like, I don't know, 2 years old, and I was sitting there he was in the car. I had the car started, and I was watchwatching a YouTube video on how to drop the tire on the Chevy Trailblazer I was driving at the time.
I don't think America would function without YouTube, because we don't know how to do anything anymore.
And the fact that I was out in the middle of nowhere and I still got some semblance of a signal.
We had no signal where we were. We were out there. The first question out of Lana's mouth was, "Where's there a bathroom?" I said,
"The
over
bush,
there."
Sweetheart. Just go find the tall grass. It's okay. If you can find a tree, even better.
I said, and I think I even have some toilet paper.
If not, I'm sure you could find a leaf. Just make sure it's not one that's going to make you break out in a rash.
There you go. So, well, anyway, Ocotillo, and Lindsay's with the Ocotillo, and I appreciate your help. You were going to get everything ready to go for our Meet the Mayors thing tonight. I don't know how many people are going to come out, if anybody comes out, but we're going to be there.
Y'all need to come out, guys. Come on, these are our elected officials. So, officials are elected officials.
Actually, they are.
No, I said officials, though. I didn't say officials.
Actually, there's only one of them that is not currently an elected official, who was recently an elected official, but all of them are currently elected officials, and they all want to be the mayor of Artesia. So, and we're just going to set some chairs. We're just going to be sitting up on the stage, and we're just going to do a Q&A. Appreciate your help getting all that set up. No problem. And that'll be at 6.
Honestly, I think Max is doing like the vast majority of that work. But, I can be like, I can make the lobby pretty. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That needs to be done. So now, Sons of the Pioneers are coming up. How are ticket sales on the Sons of the Pioneer?
So far, it's pretty steady so far. We still got plenty of seating, and I know they're excited to come, and I know a lot of people are really excited to see them. So, and I mean, I think I talked about this last time. I might have been on the radio for that particular concert, but that's actually one I'm like, ooh, I'm proud that I actually know a little bit about that band, because I grew up with my dad, and he was way into old country music. So, hey, Roy Rogers was a founding member. In fact, I believe, is it his son or grandson that still sings with the group?
And it could be.
Holy crap, he looks just like him.
Right. Well, and nowadays everybody calls it country music.
Yeah.
But it's really country. There's really two different divisions. There's country and Western music, and what they perform is Western music. I just remember the line from the Blues Brothers movie, where they go into Bob's country bunker.
Gotcha. Okay.
What kind of music do y'all play here? And she said, we have both kinds. We have country and Western.
It has been so long since I've seen the Blues Brothers. It'd probably be like watching a new movie all over again.
They did the theme from Rawhide, and they were good to go. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Sons of the Pioneer. So how much are tickets, and where do you get them?
Well, our website was down for a little bit, but it is back up, and you can actually choose your seats via the website. However, you can also come up to the Ocotillo. We are open from 10 to 5 today, and you can purchase tickets through us either via phone or in person. And so tickets are $35 for adults and $25 for students K through 12.
Okay. Excellent. So, I've got the website up, and so let's see here. So... No, that's not it. There it is. So where do I go? I go to, do I go to events?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And then I go to professional shows?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't be saying that about our website.
So at the Ocotillo, there's January. Okay, there's the Sons of the Pioneer. There was only one.
One pioneer. Well, technically, if you think about it, the first person to do anything was the pioneer.
There you go.
So,
Sons of the Pioneers. Here's the thing. Here's the cost of the tickets and all that. Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. Info about the band, a little sample music, and then there's your ticket type. So if I click on an adult,
yes,
choose seat. Okay, we're doing this live, folks. If it doesn't work,
call Candace. It's all her fault.
that's right.
I'm just the right-hand monkey.
Okay, so when I click on it, nothing is coming up. So, there it is. It finally woke up. I'm going to blame Windows 11.
There you go.
It's a laptop.
You should.
And so there's your
blame
seats.
Windows
So you've
11.
got row A, row B, and row C, D, E, and F, row G, row H, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Which one is the stage? Closest to the stage would be row A. Would I be safe to
row
assume
A would
that?
be
Okay.
closest to the stage. Yes.
Okay, because it doesn't say stage.
Yeah.
And then all your rows.
Now, technically, you could argue that I'm obligated to say this, but I have been in that room, and being an old band geek, I definitely love the acoustics in that place because other than, I guess, like maybe being in a sphere, which I'm probably wrong because I don't know all that much about physics, but it's about as acoustically perfect as you can get.
Okay.
It was designed that way. So obviously, it's going to be louder if you sit down in the front, but just about wherever you sit in there, you can hear it really well.
Yeah, no, that's
really well. So,
I totally understand that. So then you click on the seat that you want, and then it will. Then what happens? I've turned a seat orange. Now it's orange. Scroll down. Okay, select seats. There we go. And then you click the buy with Google Pay, and then you can buy your ticket. Okay.
Yep. Now, people have been asking about tickets. We're still transitioning into our new system through Square, and we're trying to find a software to actually print tickets. But all you have to do is show up the day of, we'll verify your purchase, and you're good to go. So guess what? You don't even have to worry about losing your tickets because we will be able to verify all that. Yes, we do.
Excellent.
They're just invisible. They're magic.
They're virtual tickets.
They're virtual tickets.
Okay, so that's coming up on February 3rd.
It's a Thursday evening, 6:30 p.m. And right before that, at 5:30, will be our artist reception for Linda Ray. She is actually going to go through 2 months just because, like, January's been kind of crazy. And the last week, we're going to be completely closed anyways because, hey, we're going to get our floors redone. So, woohoo!
Good for you.
So she will actually be at the Ocotillo in the lobby for 2 months instead of 1. And if you want to purchase a gorgeous, very mellow kind of blue piece of art, you should come. You should come check out her stuff that day at 5:30. And we'll have. And hey, if you want refreshments, it's like, hey, cool. We'll come have cookie and some punch and check out the art.
Okay.
And she was prolific. I think this is going to be one of our largest inventory-wise shows, and it's a pretty cool show.
Okay.
So very.
But that reception will be before the
before the
Sons of the Pioneers concert.
So come check out the art.
She'll be there and all that.
And she'll answer questions. She's also an author. She'll have her books for sale, and from what I've heard, she has really great reviews. So her book is called Expect a Miracle, God Keeps His Promises by Linda Powers Ray. You can find it on Amazon. And I've heard, I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to.
Okay.
That it's very inspirational. And it was based on a near-death experience and just how, through the power of God, she managed to come back to, not perfect health, but, she was able to kind of beat the odds, as it were. And
Excellent.
And that really did a lot for her faith. So, and she's you guys should ask her questions because we spent like a whole week getting the show set up and stuff. And she even came in and painted a couple of pieces to replace the ones that she'd actually sold before she came. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, that's okay.
I sold that. I need to paint another one.
And so she
okay,
she
Michelangelo, set up over here in the corner. Get after it.
She shared a lot of stories and stuff about her life, and she's a very interesting individual. Also, speaking of Linda Ray, she is having the library is hosting us. Thank you for that, by the way, Valerie, and all of the wonderful library staff. We're going to be having an author signing event and reading, and she'll be selling her books at the library this coming Saturday from 11 to 1. Okay. And so if you want to come meet her there, we'll probably have a couple of examples of her art there, and she'll have her book, and she'll be reading an excerpt from that. And so come pick up the book.
So that's Saturday.
Yep, that's Saturday.
11 to 3 at the library. 11 to 1, I'm sorry, at the library.
Yeah, don't show up at 3 because they close at 2.
I understand. I apologize. And
no, it's okay.
But if you miss that opportunity to meet her and talk to her, she will be doing a reception prior to the Sons of the Pioneers concert on the 3rd of February. So.
Yep. And we'll have refreshments.
And we're supposed to be interviewing those guys next week sometime. They've reached out. We've got a bunch of stuff. I just need to get...
Yeah, get the final...
I need to get the virtual hammer and pound Sean in the head. You will do this.
Sounds about
Quit
right.
dragging your feet. Get this done. Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding, ding.
some of our other events that are coming up as well. Also in the month of February, we will have Glenn Miller Orchestra. That's going to be the 15th. So, hey, guys, if you want a really great Valentine's gift, or girls, who's to say one or the other can't buy tickets to a concert and have a date?
It's a new world. Yeah.
Yeah. So check it out. That it's going to be on February 15th. I know that's not Valentine's Day, but if you want a great Valentine's Day date, hey, come check out the orchestra. Because
Now, are those online?
those should be online as well.
Should be online. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Not that I'm testing you.
If you tested Candace, man, she would get an A. I'm like C+, B- right now.
So I'm going to go to February.
Yeah.
And there's Glenn Miller Orchestra. And there it is, February 15th, 7 p.m. Tickets are $25 to $45. So what's the difference between the $25 ticket and the $45 ticket?
I believe it's the same thing, just age. So, oh my gosh, like for students and for adults.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know if there was, like, you get to meet Glenn Miller or something like that. Which,
actually, now that I think about it, maybe we should do like $100 tickets to where they get to meet the orchestra now.
but you can't meet Glenn because he's, like, not available.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we could have a seance. Maybe Estelle could put in a good word for us. And we could be like, Glenn, come meet us. Of course, then we'd probably, like, I don't know, summon Pazuzu or something, and we'd all be in.
But those are online too, so you can buy your tickets there. 7 o'clock on the 15th, Tuesday, February 15th at the Ocotillo Performing Arts Center. And you talked about the acoustics there. They are excellent acoustics. I bet that big band just sounds fantastic in there.
Oh, yes. I think the first, like, big concert that I went to was when we had the cover band that did the Surf's Up. They did the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
I love the Beach Boys. Don't know how that happened. I mean, I do kind of, because my parents listen to a lot of like 50s and 60s rock, but not as much of like the Beach Boys. But somehow they snuck up on me, and now I'm like, woo, good vibrations. I love Beach Boys. It doesn't matter the song. It pops on, and I'm like, even if I don't know the words. But anyways, like I remember like sitting, I think I was in the third row, and Zach was like, why did you pick the third row? It's so loud. But I was loving it.
You were enjoying the
That was
Beach
a great
Boys, so.
date, yeah.
Well, so Glenn Miller ought to sound really, really good.
Yeah, I think so.
And they've been here before, and they're very, very popular.
Yes,
so.
absolutely.
So tickets are available for that, $25 to $45, depending on what you can convince them at the Ocotillo you are.
Yep.
Age-wise.
just slap on the latex and maybe we'll think you're 18. I mean, under 18. Also, we had to reschedule Art Rageous. They were supposed to come actually this week on Friday, but I believe they will be coming in May.
Okay.
So they had
a COVID thing?
Yeah, that's a COVID thing, unfortunately. We have Muttville Comics coming up, I believe, in April. I'm trying to remember who's coming up on May 28th. No, not all of these may be up yet, but we do have some great shows coming up. I'm really excited. Candace is really excited, and I hope all of you are as well.
Yeah. So go online, get your tickets, or you can go to the ticket window, or you can call, and they'll work with you on getting your tickets purchased for whichever you want to go. So you've got the Sons of the Pioneers, February 3rd.
Yep.
And then you've got the Glenn Miller Orchestra on Tuesday, February 15th. And those are the two upcoming shows to get tickets
and then
for.
we'll have a bit of a break. I believe the next show will be March 28th, then April 8th, and then we'll have, I believe, the community theater production coming up at the end of March.
Okay.
And then we'll
now you were going to do
end of
a
April.
play.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's the same one.
It's the same one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you get your cast for that?
Yeah, still missing a couple of actors, but we'll get it figured out. And we have our first rehearsal Monday night, so it was supposed to be this past Tuesday, but hey, we all got sick, so. Well, maybe not all of us, but Candace and I for sure.
Well, there's certainly plenty of the whatever it is going around. There's lots of things going around, so that's cool. Well, good. Anything else that's coming up that you want to cover or mention or talk about that's going on at the Ocotillo?
Guys, I'm just going to stress this, and I mean, like, I'm not necessarily the most, like, politically active person, but definitely come down. These are our local representatives, and
tonight?
this is, come down, come see your mayoral candidates. It's 6 o'clock. We'll be opening the doors at 5:30, so if you want to get a good seat, come on down. We'll have hand sanitizer, masks, if that makes you feel more comfortable, but this is where it starts to make the difference. This is where you elect the people that you want to represent you, so this is really, really important. Come on down. Let's fill that auditorium. We may not fill it, but let's get as many people as we can.
Yeah. And if you feel comfortable not being around a bunch of folks, we'll have it on the radio and we'll have it on the TV.
Yeah,
tonight,
so absolutely watch it there as well.
Of all the questions that I was asked to ask, and I've had a few, and Haley and I have been kind of working on the questions, the question committee, and the one question that I have been asked several times to ask, and I'll go ahead and I'll say it now because we don't want to really give out the questions. Although if you're running for city council or mayor, you probably know what people are agitated about or irritated about or excited about, whatever it is. But the one question I keep getting, you need to ask this. This is the question. You need to get asked this question. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Boxers or briefs?
Oh, that's a good one.
Now, what would that tell you? Because they're either going to laugh and answer, or they're going to laugh and say, that's a stupid question, I'm not going to answer. So there's three possibilities. They're going to either say boxers, briefs, or none ya business. What does that tell you about a candidate, if anything, about their being a good mayor?
Well, to me, I kind of feel like if you wear, yes, I am answering this question. I kind of feel like if you wear briefs or tighty-whities or whatever, you might be a little bit more, like you want to play it closer to the vest. You're a little bit more conservative and you're very just more, maybe a little bit more reserved, a little bit more, and just kind of like maybe not as like willing to go with the flow. I kind of feel like boxer briefs are somewhere in the middle of that. If you happen to throw that in there.
Yeah.
And then boxers, it's more like, dude, a little more laid back because it's like, like to be, I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but maybe like to little more loose and hanging out. I'm sorry.
But if you don't answer, if you say it's a stupid question and you're not going to answer,
makes me wonder, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Are you just like you're what's going on there? It's like, maybe you're trying to be a little too mysterious.
These are little psychological questions, It's like, I don't care what you think about garbage or parks or,
what's
the governor or whatever. What's your underwear choice is the most pressing issue that we need to get.
Now, they're all male candidates, right?
They are.
Okay, so in that case, we're not going to get in trouble for asking that question.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
No, they're all, as far as I know.
Sorry, I'm not trying to imply that only women can be sexually harassed. I'm just saying.
No, but it's kind of funny that happens to be one of the questions that I get, and then you got to thinking of other similar type questions, like when it comes to gum.
Sorry.
Do you spit it out or do you swallow it, the gum, when you're done with the gum? Because so the boxer briefs can lead to the gum question, and then what does that tell you about an individual based on the gum question?
True.
So
of course, it's like, don't even get me started on Commando, because that's probably not even a place you want to go.
That's a fourth answer. I hope we don't hear that from any of these guys.
Well, I really like to hang loose. Oh, man. So everybody's going to call in later and be like, Lindsay should never be on the radio again.
And just to be clear, we're not asking that question, but it was suggested.
We're not.
No,
dang it.
No, we probably shouldn't ask that question.
I just wanted to see the looks on their faces with the spotlights and talk about deer in the headlights, man. You get the full effect if you got the lights and they're like, underwear? Did you really just say that on the air? Of course, we're talking about it now, so.
Yeah. Very good. All right, get your tickets for Glenn Miller. Get your tickets for Sons of the Pioneers.
Yep, come see Linda Ray's art. It's beautiful and ethereal and a lot of fun. Come meet the artist herself on Saturday or on Thursday, February 3rd. And so don't mind us. We're just a bunch of goofballs talking about underwear today.
All right. We are not going to talk about underwear. We're going to talk about some serious stuff here, like insurance and jobs and cars and stuff like that.
Stuff that should matter.
Stuff that matters. So we'll do that. Open up the Zoom room. Get Aaron in here shortly. And shortly?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.